Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting with this classic piece of Normandy country ware, and this is a cider jug. As you can see, it is coopered like a barrel, and it's got copper banding, copper handle, spout, and it's just a fantastic little piece made just like a barrel. Come and take a look, Tracy. It's got little rivets here, little brass rivets onto the copper. It's got a tin lining to the pouring spout, so we do believe this was made as a usable jug. It's probably about early 20th century, I think. It may be 19th. It's in very good condition. It's quite hard to find these in really good condition these days, but this one is in very nice condition. Beautiful little, and this is a big area for cider around here in Normandy. Huge. And it's a bit like Somerset in England. It's massive for cider, loads of cider orchards and cider making in the area. So this is a classic piece of Normandy, really, in very nice condition. Beautiful jug. Anything you'd like to add, Tracy?
It's raining.
Is it?
It's just started raining.
Just started raining. Classic for Normandy as well, really.
My very first hangover was on cider.
Was it? That's an interesting fact.
I couldn't touch it afterwards.
It's very interesting.
In fact, I only drank cider again when we came to France.
Yeah, I think it tastes a little bit different out here.
It does taste different.
Yeah.
And it's much lower alcohol. I'm not sure what the alcohol levels are of English cider, but it's 2% and 4.5%.
We used to go to,
France.
when I was in my biker days, we used to go and stay in a place in Cheddar called Lukey's Cider Farm, and you'd buy a great big a gallon of scrumpy cider, and that was heavy, really, and then you wouldn't really remember much of the weekend. Fun times though, but that was really rough stuff. Oh,
Yeah, I think it's much stronger in England, the cider, isn't it?
Lukey's Cider
You can get
Farm,
a nice
Cheddar.
2% sweet cider here, which is just really a bit more than apple juice. It's lovely, really nice.
Anyway, there we are. Beautiful old coopered copper and oak cider jug. There we go. Now, something in a different vein, different tack here. Now this is superb quality. This is a little gilt bronze, I suppose it'd be like a trinket box. This is really heavy, proper bronze gilt. We think this is Victorian. And come and take a look, Tracy. Get right close up. As you can see, it's a little bird on a nest. It's a beautiful little piece. So well crafted, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Top quality. I've actually seen one of these on First Dibs up over €500, which is amazing, really. But it is pure quality piece. Now, what do we know of this,
heavy,
Tracy?
isn't it?
Of the birds' nests. What does that depict?
Well, it is supposed to be, the Victorians used the bird and nest as a symbol of the qualities they most wanted in a wife. The maternal instinct.
Yeah.
The maternal instinct.
Homely sort of homemaking.
Yeah, all the good qualities a wife should possess.
Hope you're listening to yourself.
No doubt you wouldn't have been giving me a cute little bird in a nest.
Of course I would. Of course I would. Yeah, anyway.
No, you wouldn't.
It's a beautiful little piece, that. Top quality. We believe...
I wonder what the other sort of women got if those sort of women got a bird in a nest. What did the less than ideal housewives get?
I don't know. The mind boggles.
It does, yeah.
There we are. So, late Victorian. Stunning quality. Beautiful little piece. Really weighty, heavy. Now on a completely different tack. By the way, we got all this stuff at one of our favourite little vide greniers, which is Canisy, which is about 4 miles from here. We got up nice and early and we had a brilliant day, didn't we?
Yeah, we were there really early, actually.
We found some amazing stuff, and this is just a part of it. We'll go on into next week as well with what we found. Had a brilliant haul. The weather held off.
Had a nice little morning. We saw some dealers that we've
bought from a dealer before
around.
last year. Got some great stuff off him last year. He was there again, and I could have bought his whole stall. It was amazing. That little bird, loads of it came off him. He was a great dealer. Yeah, so
And we only
wonderful
bought
day.
one plant.
Only one plant. Yeah, you're losing your touch there, Tracy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Only one.
Yeah.
Although it was one that you said you'd never have in the garden again.
Oh,
So
yes.
you must have been off your game.
Yeah.
It was a Formium, wasn't it?
Yeah. They grow massive, don't they, those things?
Yeah, I don't think that one will, though, because it's a different variety.
Now, a bit of a change of tack here. Here we have three. It's like that game, isn't it? Which one's it under? Anyway, this old light switches. Now, these are porcelain and chrome and date, we think, to around the 1930s.
Perfect for any Poirot lovers.
Yes, like me.
1930s fans, Art Deco. I must admit, I would like them in the house.
They're great
It doesn't go
quality.
with our style, but I just so love those old.
What's our style?
Well,
Steptoe.
no, but
flies.
everything in our house is a sort of bit older French farmhouse, isn't it?
Yeah.
These are more. I always think of these sort of little light switches being a bit fancier. You know, I can see them in Poirot's apartment in his flat.
We have quite a few Poirot
I can't
pieces,
quite
don't we?
see them in a
Yeah.
French farmhouse.
No, I
I should
suppose-
imagine that most of the French farmhouses were still candles and oil, to be honest, in the 30s.
Probably still are now.
And I may get some flack for that, but it probably, I mean, when we were house hunting, lots of the houses did not have electricity.
No. No, that's true.
And the farmhouses I'm on about,
Yeah.
obviously not.
What I love about these is
Yeah. That click is
that's very satisfying.
that's as
It's
good
so-
as the day it was made, isn't it?
Solid. It's like doing the bubbles on bubble wrap. I might sit there all night doing that.
I don't think you will.
It's great.
You know what? We have got light switches in the house now that they don't hardly click at all. Modern
plastic.
plastic, horrible ones. And you hardly half the time you don't know whether it's on or off.
The quality in these,
I know.
how they used to make things in those days, and it's
Quality
still,
for such a simple little item.
it's still as good today
I
as it
know,
was
I
then.
know.
They're great.
Yeah, I'm really tempted to.
Nope, they're going on site.
I was trying
Presently.
to think already where I could put them. Oh, I'd love one in the kitchen. That would be so cool. But it's the other two little
I'd like
ones,
one of
isn't
those steampunk lights.
it? Oh yeah.
If you're in steampunk, you get these lights that are like the ones that turn Frankenstein on, like
Yeah,
a big
like-
lever.
Yeah, it's like a lever you pull down, isn't it? Yeah.
Love one of those. That would be really, really cool.
Or you can get the Harry Potter ones, which have Nox and Lumos on, light and dark. They're cool as well.
Right, we have this little. This is a little vide poche, they're called in France. Did you get close in on those lights, by the way, to show the detail?
I'm not sure. Bring them back then.
Just, I don't know if you're coming close enough for the camera. Can you see? You getting it there? Can you see?
Yeah.
Close up. Look at that. Super duper. There we are. Yes, this is a vide poche in the form of a fox. It's bronze. You can tell it's bronze because it's very heavy. You can see the patination on there over years. We think this is probably Victorian actually. We have seen some similar ones, similar patterns on pieces. There are some English ones from
J&J Simmons.
Siddons foundry. So I don't know if this originated in France. There's no markings on the back.
It is French, this one.
Come in and have a
I'm
look.
sure it's French.
A little plaque there. I'm not sure of the plaque,
It's-
but it's supposed to have been.
It's got the same little feet that you have on the candle
Yeah,
holders.
little vide poche. Look at him, isn't he charming?
For anyone who likes foxes.
Little fox, renard. They call
Looking
him
at you, Chris Peckham.
renard in France.
Yeah.
The renard. Beautiful little piece. And that is a vide poche, which means empty pocket. So you just come in. Tracy's been emptying my pockets for years. But you come in and you put your little bits and bobs, your little bits of change in there of a night. Yeah, lovely
Yeah,
little
and that's
thing.
all I would find as well, change, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Now then. Which one do you want first of these?
Do your one first.
What's this one here?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm in a bit of a mess here. Here we go.
I say your one, but I did find them both.
Yeah.
So I keep cutting your head off.
This is a walking cane, as you can see. cane shaft. It probably had a little ferrule on the end there, I would think, at some point in the long distance past. But this, as you can see, really fabulous.
Stop moving him around.
This is a, well, lurcher greyhound.
It will be a greyhound, yeah.
It's we think it's chromed metal, don't we?
It is chrome.
If you come in very close, an easy help with dating this is, can you see this sort of patination down here, this patterning? This is very, very Art Nouveau. Really Art Nouveau. Art Nouveau was 1890, 1910. So that is a really helpful way of dating this piece, to bang on that period, probably around 1910. So this is definitely Art Nouveau with that patterning, but probably to the end of the Art Nouveau period when chrome started to be used. So beautiful, beautiful piece.
Chrome was really popular in Art Deco, wasn't it? The
Yeah.
Art Deco period. It's used
Yeah,
on a
that
lot
sort
of
of
things.
changeover period between Art Nouveau and Art Deco. Right, now this is another of Tracy's little finds. Now this, similar, it's another little dog, isn't he? Looks a bit like the Loch Ness Monster.
It does not. It's a dog. It's a little spaniel, I think, isn't it?
Is it? Where's his ears?
Look at his little ears. They go down the sides of his
I
head.
can't see from here. He's got little glass eyes, but he's cute. Are you getting that well there? Are you getting a good picture of him there?
Well,
That's the Loch Ness Monster. It's got to be.
he's got both his eyes, which is pretty good. Although I think one of them has got a little bit of damage. But yeah, the fact
And
he's still
now
got them is
this-
pretty good. And it's got its original tassels as well, which is
This
another good
is
point.
a parapluie, an umbrella
Parapluie.
basically. Now, as you can
Yeah.
see, it's just the shaft left. You can see where here the mechanism for the umbrella was. We believe this to date to, because we're going on the length, we're dating this to Edwardian,
Late Victorian.
late Victorian.
Yeah, it's going to
early
be late
Edwardian.
Victorian, isn't it?
Because
By the length of the shaft.
by the
yeah.
length of the shaft, yes. Now people do buy these to reconstruct the umbrellas, don't they?
Yeah, if they've got if they need a shaft, if they've got the rest of it intact.
It's got its tassels.
But a
it's got-
broken shaft. You do sometimes get this with umbrellas, especially the older ones, Victorian and before, that they're very hard to get hold of, very rare. We've had a few ourselves pre-1850s, haven't we?
Yeah.
And beautiful as they really are museum pieces when they're that old.
We've had quite a
Well,
few
in fact,
in the
I
past,
have
and
got a couple,
they're
or
often
one I've got, I think, of those.
the silk is often shot to pieces, isn't it?
Yeah,
on the
but
old
it
ones.
doesn't detract from how
But
amazing they
it's
are.
still, I know it hasn't got its umbrella part on it anymore, but it's still a beautiful piece, isn't it?
And funnily enough, it's a nice long one because the umbrellas, the parasols, they were a lot longer in those times. And in Edwardian times, they were even longer. They're up to about 115, weren't they? 1 metre 15, something like that. A little bit more,
Yeah.
maybe.
So there we are, two quite similar items: an umbrella shaft and walking cane. Okay, now we're going to finish off with this. Tracy very kindly has brought me a new cereal bowl for my breakfasts. Here it is. What do you think?
I think it's gorgeous.
It is, isn't it? It's now this is another piece of rustic, bit like the cider jug. This is very, very Normandy. This is an old dairy bowl in brass.
This is a very big one, though.
This is huge.
They're normally a little bit smaller than this.
This must have been a big dairy this came from. It's all hand hammered. If you come in, can you see all the hand hammering?
Yeah.
You're getting that.
Yeah, all of that.
It's a beautiful old piece, this one.
The decoration around the side, and if you turn it over,
Yeah. Blackened on the
yeah,
base.
it's lovely, isn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And this one's in very good condition. That's not usually how we find them. They often have either riveted repairs with normally copper rivets, don't they? They look really good, actually. I do like the ones with repairs. I'm never sure whether they'd hold water or not.
It's very stylish. If you're an interior designer, imagine putting that as a big
Yeah,
fruit bowl.
in the centre of the table.
Centre
They're
of the table, yeah. It's a real
are
statement piece, but
well, artisan made, aren't they?
yeah, handcrafted, beautiful. A lot of work goes into these. This is, as we said, it's a big dairy area, Normandy as well. Dairy and cider making. Lots of dairies in Normandy.
The cream is used for cheese, isn't it?
Yeah, I think most of the milk
Predominantly.
in this area goes to camembert, doesn't it? Make camembert.
Goes to cheese. And the farms are also quite small as well, as opposed to most countries where they have quite big farms. In Normandy, the farms are quite small, the amount of cows they have.
Yeah.
It's not unusual to only have like 40 cows on a farm.
Big dairy area, big cider area. Yeah, so that's it. That's my new cereal bowl. So yeah, that's the biggest I think we've seen, isn't it?
Of that, yeah. Well,
Certainly in good condition. Yeah.
That will be finding a new home.
Yes. Tune in. Tracy's got an idea for that.
Spot. Yes, I've already got a plan for
So
that.
keep watching to see. Now we do gardening videos as well, so please come and take a look at some of our gardening videos. We sell our items.
You'll find out where the bowl's going.
Yeah. We sell our items on our Etsy shop, Secret Chateau, and we have our own shop, thesecretchateau.com, so please come and take a look. Now, on the end of this, we'll put a little bit of film of the Canisy. I always call them boot sales, but they're a vide grenier. And also I'm going to put a bit of footage on when we went to see the artist a week or so ago, a place called Plerion. We went to a church that had the most incredible, what do you call it, an altarpiece at the back of the altar. You have to have a look at that. It's amazing. So we've got some footage of that from the other week. So please come and take a look. Like and subscribe, please, if you like our video. If you enjoyed our video, that would be great. And I think that's it for now. So we will see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
We did have one little incident this week at the vide grenier, didn't we?
Oh yes, just a word of warning if you do come to France and you go to vide grenier. Never try and haggle with the grandmas. I mean, I love haggling. It's part of the fun and the excitement of all of it. It's having a good haggle, isn't it? But just don't take on the grandmas because you'll never win.
Not the French ones.
No.
You met your match, didn't you?
I had one the other day and yeah, the price is the price. No.
I wish I could have videoed it. It would have been so good. I really do wish I'd videoed it.
Yeah, the grandmas.
That would have been
We had
brilliant.
one a couple of years ago. We went to a sale, didn't we? And I was haggling with this grandma and she was, no, not having it. And she even went over and got a mate, Auntie Mabel.
Yeah,
she went and got her.
pulled in a cohorts off the next
reinforcements.
stall, didn't she?
And they're all saying she's
They all
really
started
good
on
quality.
you. Yeah. How dare you?
How
How
dare
dare
you?
you offer that measly sum of money?
I was only haggling. I was only doing my usual haggle, a few quids off here and there. It's a bit of a game, isn't it? But they weren't having it.
Oh, they were having a game all right. Love,
And I was
but you
getting
walked away with
double
your
barreled.
tail between your legs.
Yeah, I
They're
just
just...
paid the monies and shoulders dropped and skulked off.
They're
But, yeah,
very good.
don't take on the grandmas at the vide greniers because you'll never win.
They just have that very stoic response, don't they?
Yeah, bugger off basically.
They're so cool, though.
It's all part of the fun.
Yeah, they are good.
I like a haggle, but you should always be respectful to people and be polite.
Yeah,
and
don't ever go
most
in
people, it's all a bit
ridiculously
of fun,
low.
really. We're egging it on here, but it's just a bit of fun. And as long as you're polite, it's all fair,
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely.
All fair in love and war. It's great. Okay. Do you recognise this car, Maureen? Didn't expect to find that in a vide grenier in the middle of France. I bet you've ridden in the back of one of these a few times, Maureen, with the cuffs on in your naughty youth. Tracy carrying all the bags on the trolley, she's not happy.